Hello and welcome to this video from Churn Lane. Hopefully you've had a chance to view the other videos for the layout overview and forming the outbound train. In this video today we're going to have a look at how to handle the inbound train. Hope you enjoy. So here we have the last train that exited the layout. I've changed over the locomotive and now we can handle an inbound train. So milk tankers always come in as full, so they have to be unloaded. For the remaining wagons, we now need to roll the dice to see what action we need to take. So for the first wagon then, I've rolled a 4, which we class as empty. So we move this to the empty position. Next one is a 6. So this also is empty. And now I've rolled an odd, so this one here must be unloaded. So there, out of the 5 wagons, 3 need to be unloaded and 2 are considered as empty. Now let's bring the train in. So we have to imagine that the train has come in, it's come along the main line here, and it's sitting in a passing loop just after the bridge, ready to reverse. So the train's ready to reverse, so what we can do, we can call the signalman. Then we're going to operate the gate, that's the latch sound, along with the gate for the servo, and we'll sound the klaxon to let the workers know that we're coming in. So let's have a look and see how that looks. So the train is now locked into the yard. We're now ready to begin moving the empty wagons out of the way and sending the loaded wagons into the creamery siding. So here, the first 2 wagons are empty. So I've removed the first 2 wagons to the siding. My next 2 wagons need to be unloaded. I need to push back past the magnet to move the coupling hook to the upward position. And then couple on and move away. To uncouple, we'll take the tension out of the hook, over the magnet, move back, and for this one I'm going to shunt this back into position. As we're going to move into the creamery siding, we need to sound the horn first. So I've uncoupled both of these wagons, and that just means that I can just extract one of them from the siding. So I have two full sidings, and the 5-car siding only has the IMS tanker in, which needs to be unloaded still. But I've got my 2 wagons in the creamery dock. So in order not to block the IMS back in, I'm going to move that out, and then we're going to shunt one of the other wagons here out of the way, and we'll move the empty wagon into the 5-car siding, and then this way I can bring empties down from the creamery and move to the 5-car siding so they're out the way. So let's do that now. In this case, I've left the van over the magnet so that the coupling hook is down, so that when the next empty wagon comes in, I'm working buffer to buffer. So here we have it then. The last two wagons we've moved into the creamery siding. These are now going to be emptied. That completes all of the handling of the inbound train here. So all that's left to do now is for the driver to report to the dispatch clerk, find out what trains now need to be loaded for the outbound, and then that's the same video then that we would do where we're picking the 5 outbound cards. You can refer to that video on how we form the outbound train, and the cycle just simply repeats. We bring an unloading train in, form an outbound, and we just keep going like that. Multiple combinations possible, hours of play available. You can never really get bored with this one. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching this video and the other ones available on the channel. I very much enjoyed creating them for you, and above all I hope it really inspires some of you out there to at least have a go. Take your time. The advice I would give is draw it all out, mark it out however you wish, run through some operational flows, make sure it's all correct before you start committing to building the board. Build the board around the design of your layout, and with that you really can't go wrong. Always allow for some expansion, because you just never know when you actually want to take it that little bit further. But above all else, enjoy the hobby. Thanks ever so much for watching, and hopefully see you at exhibitions. Cheers.